Hello, hello, and welcome back to Burrows. We're going to continue Gabriel's route, so yeah. Dressed in only vaguely smelling of chlorine, we head back towards the locker room. I follow Chug to his locker as he gathers his things, pulling an outfit I recognize out of a black gym bag. Just not to get another, wait. Just try not to get another, stiffy while I'm changing. No promises. I could watch him strip all day, but it was more reassuring to see him wearing the clothes I first saw him in. He struggles for a second to close the final button on his shorts, but manages to to suck his belly in long enough to hook it through. Whoa, good to go. Oh, it is that outfit. Okay. Oh, big headphones. He grabs his shorts and a few other items, tosses them into a bag, zips it up, and throws it over his shoulder. He pauses as if he's about to say something to me and stops, looking away. We stood there for a minute, neither of us really sure what to say. Well, I guess I have to go now. Yeah, I imagine you're busy, school and all. Not really. I'm meeting some friends at the mall. Kind of promised I'd go. Hey, Chug, it's okay. Keeping your promises is important. Promises. I guess I'll just stay here until tomorrow. No way! No way, I'll, come back for you once we're done hanging out. A couple of hours, tops. Caesar might want us to come over and smoke, though. Why would they need to go somewhere specific just to smoke cigarettes? Oh, okay. Don't change your plans just for my sake. I'll be okay. It's not the strangest place I've ever stayed in before. He seems dissatisfied leaving things like that, but we don't have a lot of options here. Even if I left the campus, it's likely I'll get lost wandering around LA, and then we wouldn't be able to find each other again. Between waiting here for Chug or chasing down that coach for answers, I'd rather just wait. Classes are done for the day, so we're probably the only ones left in the building now. You could, sleep on one of the gym mats or something. I pat his shoulder, sad that we can't hang out more. I have 1,000 questions about everything, but I don't expect him to root up his entire life for me. No one else ever has, nor should they have. He turns to head out, and I wave him off. He looks back at me a few times, sadly, before he's out of view. It takes a few seconds before it all hits me. My body feels heavy, and I slam into a locker, my head buzzing as I try to digest everything that just happened. Actually, is this working properly? Yes, okay. I didn't see, the levels for a second, so. I was chased by some nightmare and ended up in this place. I met everyone, and then they disappeared. I picked up Chug's card and was teleported to California. And now I'm playing the part of the secret pet, being hidden away from the world. My instincts is screaming at me to forget all of this and run home, apologize to everyone for the note, and pretend like nothing happened. But part of me wants to see where this goes. All of this must be connected somehow. Me being here must be for a reason. And if Virgil is responsible, that means Chug could be in danger. I just had a horrible thought, but I can't dwell on that right now. Oh, wow, big pool. I head back out towards the pool. I was so in shock earlier, I didn't realize it was outside. A warm breeze hits me as I open the door, welcoming me to my first view of where I'd ended up. Rows of buildings surround the massive pool area. The pool itself is Olympic size, the water an impossibly bright shade of blue. It's so blue that it makes me uncomfortable. Walking the length of it, I realize how fast Chug must have had to pull me out of the deep end. How fast Chug must have run to pull me out of the deep end. The locker room entrance was at least a 3-minute walk from the diving section. Plus, he still had to carry me back inside. Maybe it was just adrenaline, or he's just that strong. I stare out at the area, sectioned off for swimming laps. I could easily imagine him zipping back and forth in seconds, his fins slicing through the water like butter. I reach the gate leading to the rest of the campus and close it behind me, pausing to listen for any people before continuing. It really is dead. The absence of stranglers on a campus this huge isn't lost on me, and I wonder if there's an event or something going on. I want to get a better view from up high, but I don't want to risk walking into a random building and getting caught. I'd better wait until dark to head inside. I walk further down the cement road, past some empty grass fields, when something in the distance catches my eye. Bleachers. A football field, maybe. I bet I could get a better look at where I am from here. There. I pick up the pace and start jogging towards an opening behind one of the goalposts. My suspicions were correct, and I trot onto the grassy field covered in chalk lines. A single lovely row of bleachers makes up the southern wall. This must be a practice field or something. No way the whole school could fit in there. I shrug and start trotting up the row of seats. The blue sky overhead, growing milkier, has layers of atmosphere come into focus in the distance. My things start to burn. I'm really out of sorts, or maybe I'm just exhausted. Either way, I reach the top of the bleachers and hold my knees. Fuck, okay. Tomorrow I'm gonna ask Chug to work out with me. I finally look up and see a blurry city in the distance. Did I read that right? Okay. The buildings are taller than I expected. Like, really tall. The city itself stretches out beyond where I can see. Tiny moving lights that must be cars cluster along raised stretches of road that intersect in dizzying ways. I try to look for buildings to enter the city on foot, but only see more highways branching from it like an octopus's tendrils. I strain my eyes to get a better idea of what I'm looking at, but the bottom half of the city is distorted from the heat. I tug at my collar, now feeling my scalp burning from its intense sunlight. It really is the Sunshine State. Oh, wait, no, that's Florida. Well, this should be the Sunshine State. Feeling like I'm melting, I head back down the steps, stopping to sit at the bottom row. The wall of seats above me cast a shadow across the field, creating a pocket of cool air I could exist in comfortably. Well, I guess there's no way to get out of here without a car. Could always try hitchhiking if things with Chug don't. Hey! Huh? Is that? I look around frantically. His voice is echoing through the campus, and I can't pinpoint where it's coming from. Little dude! Behind you! I walk around the bleachers and find him leaning on the wall, drinking from a tiny can, holding a strange-looking bag in his other hand. Chug, why are you back here so soon? He chugs the... Oh, I get it now. He chugs the rest of the drink and crushes it against his forearm before tossing it in a nearby trash can. I didn't feel comfortable just leaving you here, dude. It was a bogus move. I walk over and pat him on the shoulder. There's no reason he should blame himself. It's fine. What else were you supposed to do? You're my friend. I'm not leaving you again. Again? Did you... Yeah, bits and pieces. So he does remember? How come Mark doesn't remember? Or did he? It's been a minute. The second I started riding away from there, I just felt really sad. Like I was leaving something really important behind, and that I'd made this mistake before. A tear trickles down his face, and he wipes it away angrily. Any lingering shred of doubt I had about him just melted away. I'm really trying to remember, dude. I swear. He hits himself in the head with surprised force, making me jump back. It's just stuck in my dumb little head. He rears back to hit himself again, and I grab his arm before he can. I know, I believe you. Stop it. He puts his arm down and nods, still sniffling. So, you want me to come with you then? Yeah, I can't let you fend for yourself out here alone. It wouldn't be right. You can come to the mall with me and meet my other friends. What are they like? A little weird, but they're good people for the most part. Most part? Oh. I'm sure once they get to know you, we'll all get along. And I think back to my own a blended group of childhood friends and nod. It's fuck. I'm willing to put it into in the work if they're people Chug trusts. Suddenly, my stomach growls loudly. That's still a good face. He laughs and digs into his bag he brought. I had a feeling you'd need something to eat, even if you decided to stay here. I stopped at the tamale cart on Le Conte. Here. He hands me a little green bundle wrapped up with a corn silk. The smell hits me, and my mouth begins to water. I hadn't had a tamale since I was a kid. Some immigrant workers came through New Orleans after a huge drought struck Texas. The woman set up these little stands, and me and the gang would buy as many as we could carry. I tried to explain the flavor to our chefs, but they could never properly recreate it. He stares at me as I carefully unwrap it, and I dig into the contents, savoring every well-seasoned bite. I lick my fingers, I lick my fingers clean and grab another. Chug laughs and gives me a thumbs up, nodding in approval. Whoa, little dude, knows what's up. I sort of expected you to just bite through the husk. What kind of monster would do that? Let's just say there are people who don't know any better, and leave it at that. I know what he meant. Can't blame him for thinking I'd fall into that category just looking at me. I shudder, thinking back to the time Jules tricked me into eating a raw corn cob. That mistake stayed with me for a whole week. Why is it bad? I just figured it would be like... I've never bitten into like a raw corn cob. Wouldn't that just like be really hard and... Huh? Is it actually bad? I assume it's just like unpleasant, but not like oh god, a week's terror. I don't know. We eat a few more tamales, tossing the remaining into the bag. Once we're done, he tosses the whole thing into the trash, to my bewilderment. Wait, don't you want to use that bag again? Well, dude, it's just plastic. I'm not that poor. Okay. Huh? There's no way that bag is made of plastic. I've seen the material around my dad's shop. It's rock hard. I shake off the weird comment and follow him to the parking lot. It's mostly empty, apart from a few very oddly shaped cars. The one we walked past is a boxy, angular model with doors painted a different color from the rest of it. Plymouth. Plymouth? Sapporo. Okay. Wait, Sapporo, yeah. Was emblazoned across the grill. I could have sworn that it was a relatively new company, last I checked. Surprised to see a new model of car on the road so soon, and this far west even. This way! I continue to follow him, though I can't help but keep looking back at the car. Something about it made me feel extremely uneasy. Nothing looks right. I'm so distracted I didn't notice that Chug stopped. I bump into his back, hardly budging him an inch. So, where's your ride? She's right here, silly. Okay. I peek around his side and see a shiny red bicycle. There's a strange series of gears beneath the spokes, and the bolts on the back wheels stick out more than necessary. He swings a leg over and sits down, the metal frame creaking under his weight. I can barely see any of the bike past his bulk, save for the handlebars. He pats behind him as if to say, "Get on." There's no way we're gonna both fit on that thing. There isn't even any space left on the seat with his massive tail lying on top of it. Dude, don't worry. I do this with my cousins all the time, and they're way skinnier than most, and you're way skinnier than most of them. You see those pegs on the back wheel? Just stand on those and hold on to me, and we'll be fine. Are you insane? He laughs and backs the bike up towards me. If your legs get tired, you can sit on my tail. Just make sure you don't let go. I don't want to end up roadkill. No, it's you don't want to end up roadkill. This is undoubtedly a terrible idea, but if he says it's safe. I sigh and awkwardly try to swing my legs around his tail and lose my balance, sliding down the length of it to the ground. Not to be discouraged, I try from the side this time, using his shoulders to keep me balanced. I successfully get into position and step onto the pegs, slapping his back to let him know we're in business. Let's go! He pushes off, and I immediately fall into him as we lurch forward. He struggles with the first few pumps, but eventually we reach a slope and pick up speed. I stay glued to his back, not wanting to risk shifting our weight, or worse, seeing just how fast we're actually going. Doing it this way is actually kind of nice. The wind feels good, and besides the occasional bumps in the road, the ride is smooth. As long as I keep looking at his back and holding on to him. A loud honk bursts through my thoughts, and I nearly jump, forgetting we're in motion. We turn sharply, and I lose my grip for a moment, feeling the inertia pull me away. I retaliate, and wrap my arms around his middle tightly, burying my face in his back and keeping my eyes shut tightly. Things! I don't know, I'm sorry, guys, I'm uncultured, I can't... You almost hit us! Sorry, you aight? I think so. We're about to, turn on Sunset. Hold tight! Okay. I nod into his back as we turn onto a water road with pavement much more worn than that of the one we just left. Cars are moving faster here, zipping by us at incredible speeds. This certainly doesn't feel safe, but Chug relaxes his muscles under me, giving me a modicum of reassurance. Phew, traffic's already moving pretty good today. We'll get there in a few minutes. You doing great, little dude? I can barely hear him over the sound of cars whipping by and the thunderous thump of my heart beating in my chest. Gotta think of something calming. Slow ripples emanating from the center of a clear pond. Golden fields of grain. When Simon used to let me lay on his tits. Oh, lay on her tits, right. Yeah, Simon was the skunk, right? Yeah, Edian was the one thing, yeah. Suddenly we turn again and screech to a halt. I hear the sounds of people and feel Chug knock the kickstand down. We're here! Come on! You can let go now. I peel myself off him and hop off the back of the bike. My crotch is numb from being squished against his tail and starts to feel like pins and needles. I try to shake some sensation back into my body when I look up and see what he's brought me. Badass, ain't it? They only finished it a year ago, but there's already over 100 stores inside. They even sell computer stuff. Come on, let's do some shopping since we're here so early. Man, it's packed today. Oh, hope you're not too worked up. Not working my wait. Hope you're not Hope they're not working my buds too hard. Oh, I should have mentioned it. But pretty much every kid in town works here now. Talia works at Hoof Locker. Felix is at Crab Eggs. Words. And Caesar's handing out free samples at the food court. I've been thinking about nabbing an application or two myself, but I've got like zero downtime as it is. I have some leftover birthday cash though. Let's see. Where do you want to go first? Dude, right? There's so many choices. Oh man, Gray's having a great time. I'll pick then. Let's find you some new duds at Trailblazers, so you can blend in a little better. Besides, aren't you kind of toasty wearing all that? Right on. Welcome to Trailblazers. How can I help you, gentlemen? Was hoping you could hook my Migo up with something a little more trendy. Exactly. What style are you leaning towards, sir? A sporty, southwestern? Oh, that looks a bit loud on the levels, just a little bit. Little dude's just shy. I'll go get something from our new catalog then. Excuse me. Hey, you doing all right, man? Music? Huh? Yeah, we can hit up CD Land after if you want. Van Halen just put on a live album. I'm gonna be all over that tonight. Though it's just not the same with David Lee Roth. Was hoping to see them live before Haggard joined. Are these real people? I hope not, because I don't recognize it. No, I don't know. I don't know anything, guys. It's fine. Unless you like the new Helen. Halen? Not gonna yuck your yum, dude. All right, fellas. What does your possum friend think of these? Whoa, that's tight. These just came in yesterday. The urban look is very in right now. And they're made out of 100% polyester fiber, so they're durable as well. Plastic pants? Oh, hell yeah! What do you think, little dude? Yay or nay? Baggy? I think he likes it. Don't worry, dude. I got this. Splendid. I'll ring you two up. Plastic? Yes, we take plastic here. Nah, I'll use cash. My card's maxed out. Of course. Here you go. Have a lovely day. You can thank me later. Come on! Time to go to CD Land. See these? Nuts! Sorry, anyway, let's go. Oh, this is actually fun. Whoa, look at all these new releases. You two, Reem. Am I supposed to say this is Reem or is this like REM? Sonic Youth. I'm gonna have to start saving up. Tapes are still so much cheaper than CDs. Don't let anyone scam you into forking over $25. Well, bucks, unless you have a really good sound system. And even then, if you know where to look, you can find high fidelity cassettes. I just found out they make ceramic ones like a year ago. Plates? Yup, that kind of ceramic. Though, everything's going digital now, so I doubt I'll be able to use this much longer. Music Cube? Huh, you're funny, dude. Let's see, what kind of music do you like? Alternative, rock and roll, metal, pop, jazz? Cha, I think they have the new Jack Swing stuff back in the urban section. You keep surprising me, little dude. Never judge a book by its cover. Well, I'll see what I was looking. I don't see what I was looking for, so we can get out of here. I could swing by the Crack Crab and pick up Felix before we meet the others. I think he wants to run D&D tomorrow. You ever play? It's wicked fun, dude. Is it? Sorry. But man, is it a bitch to get anyone to pick it up? Yeah. T-dum? Yeah, that song's pretty catchy, huh? Anyway, let's go. Okay. Hey, Felix! It's Chug! I can see your shell, dude. Stop hiding. Okay. Come on, Chug. I told you I'm not allowed to talk to customers. Dude, it's beyond dead in here. Don't you close in, like, 5 minutes? Yes, but... take a chill pill and calm the hell down then. Anyway, I wanted to run someone by you before we met up with everyone. Who's the boss? A friend from that mysterious former life of yours? Yup, this is little dude. He's back in town for a while and wanted to catch up. Little dude, even for you, that's extremely juvenile. How goes it, little dude? I'm Felix. Turt? I see you share the same number of brain cells. Yup, he's usually a riot. Maybe he's just nervous. Regardless, come with me for a second. There's something I want to show you. Ho ho ho! Is this what I think it is? Shush! Yes, your friend can come too, if you consider him trustworthy. Come on, this'll be good. Feast your eyes on this beauty. Holy shit! Is that... Yes, this is one This isn't even one on the market yet, so you have to keep this between us. On this IBM PS/2, I've installed a beta version of Windows 386 2.03. Dude, you came through big time. Come check this out, little dude. I'm still figuring out the new features, but I managed to transfer the game I was working on to a floppy. So technically, when I run this script, it should. Eureka! The box lights up. The glowing grid extends infinitely as a tiny plane hovers in the middle of the screen. Felix presses some keys on the rectangle console in front of the computer, and it moves as if he's controlling it. It's not a recording? Isn't this just the Atari Paw Wars game? But it's moving, yet. And that music from before. No, dingus. This is my game, Aerial Assassin. It didn't sound like any instrument in existence, just noise. Something is... Dude, that's literally an X-Wing. No, it's an ace fighter. You see, it's my story. Hey, They both look at me with surprise. What's up? What year is it? I thought you said your friend was from out of town, not out of orbit. Dude, shut up. He pushes past the frustrated turtle and puts a hand on my shoulder. You alright, little buddy? Do you feel lightheaded from earlier or something? Maybe my brain wasn't getting enough oxygen before he pulled me out of the pool and something broke. Maybe I hit my head on the way out, and that's why none of this is adding up. I need something. I lean in to whisper. Gabriel. I feel him tense as I say his name, and he and then tightens his grip on me. My breathing gets heavy. I struggle to push the words out. What's today's date? He sighs and pushes for a moment before letting go of me, looking down at me confusedly. Duh. October 11th. The buzz of the overhead lights is deafening. The lines on the computer screen flicker at me. Darkness from the corner of the room expands and closes in on me. I can barely stand, given how hard my knees are shaking. What year? It's 1987. Oh shit, that means that Gundam Zeta maybe Double Zeta's out. Holy shit. Anime Janai. Like Let's go introduce Greatest of Gundam. Let's go. The only good installments to ever exist are already out. That's a little bit of a lie. Turn 8 comes out in 99. But like, oh man, we can watch like was Char's counterattack in 87? We can watch like original Mobile Suit Gundam. We can watch Zeta Gundam and then laugh at Double Zeta, even though it's I don't dislike Double Zeta, guys. It's just that's a dank meme. It's a fine series in its own right, you know. Also, it gave us Anime Janai, so you know, it's worth everything. Christ, where did you get him from? An Amish compound. Oh my god. Okay. Chug turns and shoves to shove Felix, his shell knocking against the computer desk with a loud thwack. Thwack. Say something about him again, and I bolt for the door. Dude! Fuck this. There's no way. I can't. Not on top of everything else. It's too much. It's too fucking much. I burst out of the store into the middle of the crowd. Everyone looks at me. I look at them. I don't belong here. Running. Don't care where. Someone at a kiosk tries to get my attention, but I ignore them. Oh wow, he's already caught up with the times then. I round a corner. Dead end. My heart's beating so hard, it feels like it's about to explode in my chest. Dude, wait! I can't face him. I need to... Not a dead end. Someone steps out of the door to the side. I see a sign. I had somehow missed. Restrooms. Before the door can swing shut, I slip in. I hear Chug rounding the corner. I lock the door behind me. Are you in the stall? Or like... Okay. Just breathe. Just... I can't. Time my breaths. My body. Not doing what I want. Stupid thing. I feel banging against the door, and Chug shouting. Can't let him know. See me like this. I scurry to the opposite end of the room and sink to the floor. The handle's jiggling. Knowing him, he'll probably burst it given enough time. But I just focus on one spot. One point in my field of vision. Everything else can fade away. A bottle cap. I'll just look at that while I shut down. The door swings open. He kicks it in. I expect him to rush over to me with a crowd of onlookers gawking in the distance. He carefully closes the door behind him and locks it again. Can I come closer? I know he's talking to me, but I can't speak. It feels like my mouth is glued shut. Dude! I take a minute, but I muster up the strength to nod, and not taking my eyes off the bottle cap. As he walks closer, he takes special care not to kick in. Yeah. I feel him plop down next to me. I only now notice that I've been shaking this whole time when our legs touch. Can you hear me? I nod again. I'm sorry about Felix. He can't read the room for shit. Felix isn't the problem. You're not the problem. This world I've been dropped into. Hey, it's going to be okay. This is Gabriel now, not Chug, alright? I'm here with you. I've been where you're at before. You'll get through this. How could you? How could anyone? It feels like... I bet it feels like the world is caving in any minute now, right? Like you're gonna die. Huh? I can only imagine what you've been through, so I won't pretend to know everything you're thinking. My therapist told me that I get panic attacks because I can't handle being stressed out. Maybe that's true, but sometimes they just happen. I'm sorry. It's fine. It just means I had to learn to deal with them as they come. And I found that having someone to talk me down really helps, reminding me that I'll be okay, that I'm loved, reminding me to breathe. I realized I hadn't inhaled for a long time, and take a slow, deep breath. That's it. Hold it for a moment, then let it out little by little. I exhale through my nose, and repeat this for a few minutes. Gabe rubs my back in time with my breathing, up and down. Up and down. Phew. I blink and suddenly, things are back in focus. I think it's over now. He surprises me with a hug from the side, and I lean into it. Glad you're back. Never doubted you. Ah, sorry. His skin is normally so cold, but right now he feels like the warmest, softest pillow. My face feels wet. I think I'm crying. I have to tell him now, while I'm still sane. Gabe. Yeah, buddy. Oh. I'm not supposed to be here. He sits up and turns to face me, a giant tail flopping against the metal stall. I know, you said. No, like, I'm not supposed to be here, in your time. He laughs nervously, scratching his chin in confusion. My time? You're speaking funny, dude. I push myself up and sit cross-legged so I can look directly in his eyes while I explain this. I tell him about my time, New Orleans, 1928. The friends I lived with, Simon. Is it Simone? Simone and Edian. I tell him about my walk to Virgil's bar, minus the suicidal intentions that led me there, and how he turned into a monster. I tell him about meeting him along with everyone in that golden place. About how they all disappeared. He listens, nodding and occasionally asking for clarification on a few of the stranger points. Thankfully, nobody bothers us, and I finish my story with an exasperated sigh. So, that's how it is, huh? I didn't mean to get you involved. It seems I've been linked to you in some way. He leans back against the stall, leaning an arm on one knee and shooting me a sly grin. Hey, I don't mind. I like hanging out with you. Well, we'll figure this out together. Don't put all the blame on yourself. It's hard not to. I gotta be connected to this in some way too, right? That's true. I hadn't considered how the others might be tied into this. Look, for now, just try to act normal. Things are going to be harder for us if you're constantly freaking out. A lot's changed since the 20s, sure, but when it comes to people who stick out too much, things are still pretty dangerous. I nod, a little disheartened to know that even this far in the future, nothing's changed in that department. Thanks. Come on then. We can't keep your friends waiting if we're trying not to draw attention, right? He shoots me a big grin and jumps to his feet. Right. Okay, I think I'll end the part here, so I'll see you around, everyone.